Just stay still. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 114. This is not my third time trying to record this. I'm just gonna record it. I'm just recording. I'm sleepy as fuck. Oh, shit. I try to do it early in the morning while nobody here so I can yell and shit, but then my energy just be like... Just, Anyway, welcome to the show. Welcome, episode 114. Just similar like last week, I'm just gonna record the video version, not even look at it. Fuck it, just post it. Cause I'm gonna look at shit. I'm like, nah, I gotta record again. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna look my worst too. I'm gonna see your boy. Fuck it, man. I don't even care. I don't even care that showing off the bald spot. I don't give a fuck. I got good hair. You might not be able to see it. Can't feel it through the video, but I got good hair. It's curly and shit. I had this fucking mohawk a few years ago. It was curly and it was like doing its thing. Oh man. After I cut it off, that was it. Game over, boy. You are dead. That shit ain't come back. I got a reverse Vegeta. You know, Vegeta's is like, he like balding right here. You got the widow's peak. But mine is like balding right here. And then it goes. This shit, man, it's bullshit. I'm not into politics. But goddamn, man, it is a lot going on, and I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice but to bring it up. The only thing that's this week's debate between Kim and Pence is I didn't really learn anything. I still didn't learn what I should know. I didn't come out of this like, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. Because this is part of the reason why I can't look at debates or anything when it comes to politicians, because on top of them fucking lying all the goddamn time, it's like just being professional liars. Like I don't have the energy to sit there for an hour listening to you dance around the questions. It's like, just answer the fucking questions, man. Do you want a sandwich or not? All right, don't give me the history of sandwiches or how your opponent fucking kills puppies on the side so that he can make very special sandwiches. I don't give a fuck. Just answer the goddamn question. Do you like sandwiches? I don't give a fuck how many sandwiches you give out on the weekend. Do you like sandwiches? Shit, I can't stand it. Like, even though I'm leaning towards like Joe and Kim, they do that annoying fucking shit too. It's like, especially them being like it's not important. But yeah, I just can't handle it, bro. It's just way too much dancing around and pointing out what the other person doesn't do, or bringing up shit from like the question before. Like, this is why this shit's a shit show. Like, granted, this week between Kim and Pence was like way more professional than Trump and Joe. So I give them that at least. But goddamn, man, this is a fucking shit show. And then like halfway through, right? The fucking fly, bro. that look, I'm watching just because of that fly. It makes me want to watch more debates and shit like that. Just so I can see just a random, cause it's live TV, so you can't edit this shit out. It just happens. So I came home last night, and all my roommates were all in the living room watching the debate and whatever. And 2 minutes later, because I came in around like, it was like 4 questions left, right? And I'm just listening and whatever, not really taking anything in, because they weren't talking about anything. Shit that I ain't already heard, because really, one, I'm so out of the loop when it comes to politics. I didn't know the vice presidents. They debate too. I thought it was just the the presidential candidates. I didn't know it was the vice presidents too. But if all the past ones was like this one, all it seems like they're doing is just asking kind of like the same questions, just like with like an extra layer of, well, Joe said this, what did you think? Trump said this, what do you think? And based on like the highlights that I watched after, yeah, it seemed like both sides. It seemed like they got partnered up with the president or their running mate, but don't know shit about him. Like it's like the back in class where your teacher teams you up with somebody else that you don't talk to that much. It's like, I mean, we got the job done, we getting the job done, but I don't know this nigga like at all. And that's what I get from that. It's like when they was asking Pence and Kim, like, hey, what do you think? Your running mate, they said this. What do you think? They never had like a good defense. Like, it's like they never had this conversation with that person. Like, I can't remember any of the questions. Like I said, it didn't stick with me. But when they were asked about what their running mate said, and they both of them, both Pence and Kim, did a shit job of actually defending what they said. And every time they got asked that, they were more like, oh, well, Pence didn't do this. Pence and Trump actually don't believe this, whatever. Like, I'm just making up some shit. Let's say they asked Kim about abortion, and it was like, oh, well, Joe said this about abortion. What do you think? Well, Trump is for abortions, and so they'll do that shit, and that shit was annoying too. But the fly thing, that motherfucker was just like, you wouldn't have even seen it if he didn't have that bright white ass Hitler hair. You feel me? He had this bright ass hair, and then he got this dark ass fly. I don't know why I thought I was the first person to see it, because I tweeted as fast as I can. But of course, as the internet works, somebody tweeted about that shit like 3 hours ago, 3 hours before it even happened. That's how the internet works. But I tweeted that shit real fast. I'm like, is that a fucking fly? Like, that bitch was just chilling. It sat on his head for about 2 minutes, and it sat there just like listening. It's like, yeah, abortions and riots, man, shit, crazy. It just sat there, just not a flick, nothing. Pence didn't move a fucking muscle. Like, I don't know if he just didn't feel it. Like, sometimes you get like a little tickle or something like that. Like what the fuck? You afraid to do that? Or like, why? It just made it more weird that you didn't swap at the fucking fly. I seen some picture this morning that apparently flies always do that. Always, not like fucking, they always like land on people, but like, I thought this was the first time this ever happened to like a politician on like live TV, but apparently happened to Hillary, happened to Obama, and fucking it was worse. If this picture is real, it was terrible on Obama because it landed on his lip. Like, that's fucking nasty. But shit, man, that shit just sat there and shit, man. Didn't wipe, didn't swing at it or nothing. It was so weird. But one of my favorite tweets was, it was like, the fly is Pence's only black friend. And then another one was like, the fly is Antifa. This fucking Twitter, bro. It's like, I wish I had like some like type of autism or some shit like that, just so I can like, I wish I was like just as, I had the comedic timing that I have now on top of being autistic, and just so I can be like just thinking of everything. Like I wish I could think of some of the jokes that some of these people on Twitter think about, man. Oh shit. That's really it for the fucking debate, for real. Halfway through all the questions and shit like that, they asked, of course, they asked about the Breonna Taylor thing, which I think that was supposed to be like a home run for Kim. Like, yeah, this is supposed to be a home run for Kim, but then she kind of like brought up to like, hey, yeah, she was a good citizen and all that shit, and then she brought George Floyd into the situation, which I'm like, it kind of answered the question that they were asking her, but like, I'm like, you jumped straight to the George Floyd thing. They're asking about Breonna Taylor. You feel me? It's like, you think she got justice? No, she basically was like, no. It reminds me of the George Floyd thing. I'm like, no, wait. Let's talk about the fucking Breonna Taylor thing. Like, if they gonna ask about it, we're gonna bring it up. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out why. Because we already got like we're getting constant updates on the George Floyd thing. Unfortunately, the fucking cop, he like that day yesterday, he got released on bond for $1 million fucking dollars. So it's either somehow, some way, someone's donating money, and he got out for the full $1 million, and he has to go to court in March or some shit like that, or he just posts his own bail, because I think it's like 10%, so he paid $100K to get out of jail, which is still crazy. Like, how the fuck why do we have certain rules where we can just like post bail for like just anything? We get arrested. Oh, as long as you have the money to get out, you can just get out as soon as possible. But you have to come back to court. That's it. It's so backwards. It's so weird, man. Ugh. The system. I've never been arrested, so I don't know. Sorry, shaking the damn table. So that's gonna be a shit show. I'll update y'all as that goes too. Pretty sure it's gonna be fucking some type of protest, or like motherfuckers trying to. He gonna have to go into like fucking some type of like witness protection or some type of shit. Because if not, I'm not gonna even say that. You know, I was gonna say somebody gonna try to kill him, but you know what? As pissed off motherfuckers act like they are, they won't do shit, because motherfuckers like just like which is a less serious issue on it for real. The 6ix9ine situation, as pissed off as Twitter and Instagram, they make it seem like they're mad at this dude for snitching, but they ain't do shit to this dude. They chasing him around sometimes, but I think that's like set up. I think some of those like motherfuckers chasing them and fighting them and cursing them out in public and shit. All that shit fake. You can't trust that shit. No one's really as mad as they say they are. That's why George Zimmerman is still floating around. All these gangsters floating around like, you disrespect my hood, blah blah blah, or try to put you down for. I seen a video. I think I talked about it last week. I seen a video of some dude who's been making these videos on Instagram. Because of all the like the riot and stuff like that, he's making these like woke miniature songs, and it's like real close up to his face and shit. He posted a video talking about, oh, you posted that black box on Instagram. Well, pull up and vote, and all that shit. Try to make you feel bad for supporting in the beginning, and now since you did that, now you got to do everything Like some people don't want to do that. You hear me? Like I keep quoting the fucking Dave Chappelle, what he said during his 846 special. He was talking about it's people out here doing it. It's people who's way more passionate, who will do everything, who get out there and do the protest and all that shit. Like I don't have to be there every fucking time. Like, you feel me? I got shit to do. I got shit to not do. You feel me? Like. I'm just talking at this point. But he try to make you motherfuckers like they try to make you feel bad for supporting, but not using 100% of your time to support. You feel me? So they're not as mad because you got people like that, but then George Zimmerman still out here who killed Trayvon. But he's still chilling out here, fucking selling. He got a business, got all type. He shit probably making more money now than he was before the whole fucking Trayvon thing. And then now we got this cop who killed Breonna Taylor, and then we got all these memes. We got these memes and we got the hashtags and all that shit. Everything to fit the boat. And everybody's pissed off. Like, no, don't forget her name. Don't forget her fucking name. But now he's out here. Now he's in public. Now he's out of jail. Now he's out from the safety of jail or prison. And I said this, he should be careful. But in reality, nobody gonna do shit. Nobody. Everybody want to pull that trigger. Everybody want to hold a gun. Everybody want to be gangster. But nobody ain't gonna do, and nobody ain't gonna be that person and get the justice. All right. Get the justice that the system not gonna give to us, right? But we go on and on talking about systematic racism. All right, and we have to take it to our own hands. But then we given this chance to be violent. I'm not saying to be. I'm just bringing up this situation that we're in. No one's gonna do anything to the cop. You feel me? We're gonna keep waiting, keep making these hashtags, and keep making other people feel bad for not putting all their time in, even though you're doing just as little. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. It's either we don't do anything and the system don't do anything, or we do something and then the system don't do anything because we did something. What can you do? I'm rambling a lot of stuff and saying a lot of words and not really saying anything. That's the show, baby. The Whomst podcast. Thanks for listening. Thank you, phone. Episode 114. Follow me on Instagram, regular as George, or the Whomst podcast. Hit me up. Shit, for real. Oh yeah. It's stuff that I can't. It's nothing set in stone or anything, but I'm making moves. I'm making some moves. I'm trying to make this show more. I'm trying to take the show more seriously because it was just a pet project that I felt like I needed to do. It's like a thing that I can say, hey, I did it and I did it for this amount of time. You know, that's how projects work and shit, right? Just back when I wrote a book. I wrote a book, 100 and some pages, because now I can say, yeah, I fucking wrote a book. You know what I mean? And now I can say that I've had a podcast over 100 episodes, 3 years. I did it. And now, because of COVID, it makes me, sometimes I get into this like depressing mode, and I'm thinking like, and I'm like only able to do like open mics once a week or every 2 weeks, and I start thinking maybe my contribution to stand-up comedy is just my show. Maybe it's just that. So it's gonna be a lot more promotion for the show. The show's gonna be a little bit everywhere. If you see this on Instagram, the video is gonna be on YouTube as well. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get the video of it on Spotify. You know, because you can watch like the video version on Spotify. I don't know if I have to be like a special, like a bigger name for shit like that, but we'll see. Next time I will look a little bit better. But until then, appreciate it. Thanks for listening. Leave your comments on the YouTubes, on the Instagrams. You can call me, actually. You can call me. Give me a second. This is professional. Everything will be in the description. But if you want to, usually I'll try to like if it's a good topic and I have it ahead of time, I will post it on like Facebook or Twitter or something like that, saying, "Hey, here's this number. Call this number and leave your comments on what you think of this topic, and I'll be talking about it. And I'll use your voice if you want me to. Call 725-999-2704. 725-999-2704. Call that. I'll try not to answer. And just leave your comments on the show. Whatever topics I'm talking about. You can talk about past episodes and let me know in the message whether you want your voice in the show. So, boom. It's a lot of shit, I know. But let's get this fucking show going. You feel me? Share it with a friend. Just share it one time at least. You feel me? Like I'm getting organic listens and people listening on their own, and that's nice. But fuck that. Let's take it to the next level. You feel me? Share this shit. You like the show, you like it a little bit. You liked in a past episode, you didn't like this episode. Hey, you like the show at some point. Share it. Help me out. Alright? I'm trying to quit retail. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I'm depressed. I'm tired of working for Sam's Club. Fuck that place. I wanna come back to this 50 episodes from now and be like, yeah, nigga, you know, like help a brother out. Episode 114. See you next time.